Uh, Welcome back to episode 3 of my medicine wheel journey to self-healing. Um, Glad to have you back here with me on this fresh and chilly winter's morning. Um, I'd like to talk about today. It's a special day, um, being midwinter. It's the winter solstice, the 21st of June. And this is a very sacred time, a very important time for going within and doing some honest reflection. And that ties in with our lesson today of the medicine wheel, which is honesty, which we'll get to now. But I just want to read something to you that was shared with me from my teacher. Um, In the southern hemisphere, the winter solstice arrives as the sun reaches its most distant point in the northern sky. On the 21st of June 2026, we experience the longest night and the shortest day, a sacred pause where Earth tilts deepest into shadow before beginning her slow return towards light. Spiritually, this is not a time of bleakness, but of profound inward turning. Just as the land grows quiet, trees are bare, animals are conserving energy, rivers are sometimes hushed under frost, the soul is invited into the womb of darkness. Here we meet our inner cave, a place for honest reckoning, deep rest, and gentle release. Have a blessed solstice. So, yeah, I find that quite nice. I just thought I'd share it with you. Very special day today, the winter solstice, and like I said, a time for going within, introspecting, and this journey, this medicine wheel journey that we are on, is a journey of introspection, a journey of self-examination, of looking at ourselves and how we respond to our world. So if you recall, in the first video I said you need to, along with collecting your 64 stones, you also need to collect 64 items that speak to you, that have meaning to you. So I have my 64 items here in my bag, and the purpose of these is just for us to pick one each day and to keep with us, so that we are reminded of the lesson and the medicine that we are dealing with on that particular day. You don't have to pick, you don't have to go in and choose. You can just select randomly, which is the best thing to do. So here I've picked a seed pod of a camel thorn, Acacia areoloba, very nice velvety seed pod, and this item, I'm going to keep it with me today, and every time I feel it in my pocket, just be reminded of the lesson that I'm going through today with the medicine wheel. So I'll show you where we are working today. Here is this first song stone, and this stone represents Grandfather Sun. And Grandfather Sun is the warmth, the light, the illuminator. And we honor Grandfather Sun because he brings us light. He brings us warmth and life. And what we are dealing with today, the principle, is honesty. Honesty with ourselves, honesty with our higher power, and honesty with other people. Honesty is a very, very important principle if we are to move forward on this journey. Honor Grandfather Son, the Illuminator, bringer of honesty. So we get to our reading for today. I honor Grandfather Sun, the Illuminator, the bringer of warmth, light and renewal, a start over. Each day, Grandfather, you give us the precious gift of starting over, a chance to leave the old behind, drop the past, the unnecessary pain, and look forward to doing things differently. You give us permission to enjoy and appreciate the gifts of the present while having hope for a future that is illuminated by the truth. And the key principle here is honesty. Honesty with ourselves, honesty with others, and honesty with God, with our higher power. Honesty with ourselves is essential if we are to embark on this healing journey, uncovering the lessons and medicines that will liberate us from our fears, our suffering, and bringing us to our dream, the dream of love, the dream of freedom, the dream of joy, which is our birthright. If I cannot be honest with myself, absolutely no healing can take place, because I am choosing to live in lies, and there can be no healing while lies prevail. Denial is a poison we are all afflicted with at various times in our lives, and it is our responsibility to listen, to take guidance, and to break the patterns of denial that often rule our lives. This is not easy, for often the denial is used as a bandage to cover wounds that seem impossible to look at because they are so painful and so traumatic. It takes courage to be fully honest with ourselves. It takes humility and a certain level of surrender. If we can be honest with ourselves and with God, then we can be honest with others. And we then start to break down the often elaborate and complicated lies we have constructed to protect ourselves from the world. And we start to realize that we don't need protection from the world, because nothing can ever take away the essence of who you are, the choice that you have to respond. That is the only choice that can never be taken away from you. Maya Angelou said, "Nothing can dim the light that shines from within." And this is so true. That light, when it shines from within, nothing can dim it, nothing can take it away. When we begin to be honest with ourselves, the false images and projections fade, and our true essence begins to shine, illuminating everything around us. And this is the gift of Grandfather Sun, honesty. So today, the lesson of honesty, the songstone of Grandfather Sun, I want you to go through your day and think about how have you been honest, or how have you been dishonest with yourself, with your higher power, with other people. And think, go a bit deep and think, because I've thought about myself on this journey, and in the beginning I thought, I'm not a dishonest person. I don't tell lies to people. I'm an honest person, and I truly believe that. But dishonesty is a very subtle thing, and the person that we are dishonest to the most is ourselves. We have a lot of denial that we use to cover up things that are uncomfortable, things that we don't want to look at, and this denial, these are lies that we tell ourselves. And I want you to think about, what are the lies or the things that you are not willing to look at about yourself, and think about them, and start to look at them and see them for what they are, and start to see, where have I been dishonest with myself, because that is the most important. if you cannot be honest with yourself, you cannot be honest with anyone else. Okay, so I want you to just do that reflection exercise today. Honesty, if we are to embark on this journey, if we are to take this journey of self-healing, the medicine wheel, honesty, self-honesty is essential. Okay, thank you. That's all from me today. We'll see you next time. Ciao.